Hello, welcome back. Of course, Isekai Quartet is coming to an end. It has been a marvellous show so far, but it is the last two episodes, and therefore you need to choose something else to watch. If you haven't already, use the links in the description to get over to Discord, and there's a vote going on, unless you've left it too late, in which case there isn't a vote going on. You've ballsed it up. Isekai Quartet has so far managed to condense these four shows, and what they do quite nicely, into this brilliant little package. So really, I want to see what these last two hold. See what's in store. And it begins. Of course, leave it to Amelia to get everyone to actually participate and be nice to each other. She has that weird, perfect ideal of what the world should be. The good thing about this is pretty much all of the shows or not do have aspects of teamwork. Of course, some work a little better than others. Considering one of them is a actual military unit, another is a ragtag group of people that, due to circumstances, are forced together. You can probably work out who's who I was referencing. I wonder if it's going to end with a bang kind of thing. They've already been somewhat spectacular with the other things that they've shown off. Union! Really? You're being this cold to her? You see, how could you ever be... Well, they haven't even heard of this class 3. But how could you ever be so mean to Union, other than the fact of just... It's kind of funny. Cutting straight to the bone, are you there, Megaman? Friends needs quite big quotation marks there. Subaru's face. Yes, you need to start questioning these things. Ah, that was his name. I mean, I remembered Reinhardt and that. I couldn't remember Julius's name. Sometimes people do just have that appearance or air about them. So is he going to ask them to not change how they would fight, even if it is against him? But are they going to actually listen and fight back? Reinhardt. After that wall of text, oh, is he on the announcements? Yeah, but just because she was insistent. Thank you. We've only got 11 minutes. Well, that seems a bit unfair. Union had to find a friend. Darkness! If only he wasn't there. If only what Reinhardt wasn't on the other team. Yeah, you're falling behind a bit. Class 3 doesn't seem to be doing too well. Oh, I was trying to figure out who that voice was. My exact thought, just that whenever they have these kind of the next round is for questionable amount of points, then why do we ever participate in any other match? Why does it look like they're just clinging on to Eins? Giving the appropriate support when needed. Have you done anything? Has to be expected. Oh. The fact that they pulled that joke. I'm just imagining now that Union's been in the school all the time that they have, just sat in a room by herself. Wait, so who is she buying Akisoba for? Yeah, it's not going to be easy. Yeah, you don't have to be so cutthroat in the questioning. Part of Reinhardt's thing is that he can. A last minute decision, was it? Ah, Pandora's actor. Wait, Pandora's actor was a teacher? You do not want to be there. Yeah, ignore that bit. Even though if it is the utter truth. So, does this work? If you get someone else's headband, does it count as that team is out? Or do they keep going? Because then it could be a three-way tie. The first bit of encouragement that Kazuma has actually received there. Well, if Aqua doesn't want to be left behind, maybe she should be nicer. Yes. Well, Ainz won't really be affected because he's got all of his defense buffs, but reel it in a little, Pandora's Agda. Teleportation! They're not fighting for themselves, they're all helping out until. Why get the one that didn't want to be there and was probably of the least importance? Okay. 4? Hmm. I do like how they brought in Veneer's puppetry. Yeah, it's quite different to what they're used to. Hmm. And who are you? Like the school governors or the head teacher and whatever? It? So it's something from one of the 4 shows, but Overlord maybe? But what could it be? The goddamn destroyer! Okay, nice trump card. The thing is, Wiz isn't here to lend her explosion magic either. Hmm. It seems a bit unfair to have, yeah, the Mobile Fortress Destroyer. You see, that's always bugged me on things. It's like, look at that, and then it doesn't become visible for another second. So that's some great clairvoyance these characters have. I get it's for dramatic effect and all, but it's always something that's. Wait, Pandora's actor can make little puppets as well. I didn't think that was one of his abilities, but to be fair, I don't really know much about Pandora's actor. Are they going to end up destroying the destroyer again? I know Kazuma and the crew have had experience in that. Why didn't you try before? He hasn't had much luck with his steel, has he? Oh. Well, that's unfair. Try it. Couldn't hurt. Working together. So who goes against teachers? Who goes against the destroyer? Hmm. Well, if they're giving you the patently more dangerous target, it's either because they want to throw you in at the deep end and not have to do it for themselves, or they've got faith in you. Well, they didn't dodge that one. And is the destroyer just sitting there patiently throughout all of this? Its scale is a bit off this time. I don't think they can just go inside and blow it up. Ah, nice. But I wonder if there's a tiny little chibi skeleton of the scientist inside the destroyer. He's relinquished his title of teacher for now. But all you did was headbutt it. You didn't steal the headband. Throw. Nice. But what are Kazuma and Subaru meant to be doing up in the air? You can definitely tell the important members of the team. Why are they reaching out for her? Huh? Subaru's accepted his fate there. The thing is, those two, out of all of them, are used to that fate. You're trying to have this kind of sacrifice thing happening. Not that they would actually ever follow through with that, not for Isekai Quartet at least. Okay. I'm not sure that quite works, but oh well. Hmm. And how does this affect things here? Huh. So his skill does still work in this world? Hmm. The fact that you can take out these cannonballs with a slingshot. Kazuma has so far been the least help. Or at least the least impressive. I do like the defying of any natural laws when it comes into scenes like this. We can have full blown conversations for minutes on end while flying or falling. What is he stealing? He stole some bolts from its legs. I was actually dead on the money there. He stole a bolt. There are definitely some more cinematic scenes and music, apparently. And suspense. Ah, she did it. Surprise. Hmm. So they both got each other's, but no one stole Tanya's headband, so class 2 win. Class 1? Can't actually remember which class they're in. I'm going to say 1. Yeah, you can't end it so quickly. How else are you going to get another season out of this? Why are you using "you've got to defeat the Demon King" as a enticement to go back? And still, after everything, it must be Sansai X. Ram's smiling? She hasn't actually done anything as far as I can tell. Hmm. I mean, how else are you going to introduce more characters, a new show? Transfer! Uh. What's the Death Knight doing down there? At least this answers the question that nobody asked. What would happen if certain characters went back to school? I liked the ending. It was very contrived and cliche, but that's exactly what you'd expect from a show like this. And what's with the Death Knight? Okay. And if the introduction of transfer students wasn't clear enough, season 2 coming soon. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to watch all the shows that will be present in season 2. So, yeah. I did like Isekai Quartet, and it gave certain characters time to show off and be spectacular. But then again, people like Kazuma and Subaru as well, their achievements and whatnot that they can actually do aren't quite as easy to explain or show in tiny segments. Why was it that Kazuma seems to be the only one affected by your stats change in this world? Ainz gets to keep all of his high level magic. Reinhardt kept all of his divine protection. Kazuma can't use steel. Not only was this just entertaining in of itself, but Isekai Quartet brought out all the good points of why I liked those 4 shows in the first place. And considering all 4 of them I ranked and rated quite highly and enjoyed, it was difficult to go wrong unless you changed the very core premise of each of the shows or the characters, which it didn't do. It actually used things from each of the shows to highlight what they did and how they did it and how it all... And they actually managed to integrate it quite nicely. But all in all, this won't be an experience I'm going to forget anytime soon. Usually the little chibi-fied small things at the end of shows, such as the one from One Punch Man, or the Pleiades from Overlord, fairly forgettable. I mean, I still get like bits of it, I can still remember, but overall, sure, they were fun and watchable, but they were just a thing. Whereas this can be described as a show in its own right, and I will remember. And while I was kind of taken aback by some of the characters in their chibi form, it has definitely grown on me, and now I want to imagine what different characters from a whole bunch of shows would look like in that art style. Maybe on Isekai Quartet Season 18, when they've got half of the known anime in existence under their wing. But is it really a quartet at that point? If they introduce a new show for Season 2 of Isekai Quartet, will they change its name to Isekai Quintet? I mean, if that's the premise you're trying to build on, surely they should, no? Anyway, if you've enjoyed, please let me know. The usual 3, like, comment and subscribe. With the additional, if you don't want to miss anything, the notification bell is a great way to do so. But I have been 3am Panic, this has been Isekai Quartet. I bid you farewell, get some rest, and I'll see you in the next one. This channel and its contents wouldn't be possible without all of you. But of course there are some that stand out amongst the rest. If you wish to join them, head over to Patreon and pledge some support. I would be eternally grateful. But of course, either way, I hope you enjoy yourself, and thank you.